If you're a student who wants to work in the animation industry, then congratulations for your bravery. I really commend your confidence. Of course, I'm kidding, but do you realize that if you want to work in the animation industry right now in 2025 or even many years beyond, you can't just come out there and be like, hey, I want to be a character designer, or hey, I want to be a storyboard artist. Like, those are great jobs for sure, but even 3 years ago, those jobs were already in a very limited and small percentage of a job market. If you want to work in the animation industry, you really need to think hard. What else can you do? What else can you provide? What else are you capable of learning? Nobody's telling you, I am not telling you, hey, if you want to be a character designer, you absolutely cannot be. Because you can. It's fine. You can. It's just don't put all your eggs into one basket. Always have options and alternatives to everything in life. Not just animation, to everything in life. Plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. I personally am speaking from experience because I initially wanted to be a character designer. And guess who I became? A producer. And also a surfacing artist, texturing. Like, that happened. I never planned that. It just happened. I was just like, hey, actually, it's not that bad. I used to hate 3D. And then I was like, actually, I don't hate 3D anymore. So let me do something else that is not modeling. Because that Blender donut tutorial still appears in my nightmares. So yeah, if you wanna get into the industry, you just gotta play it smart. You gotta play it like a game. It is not an easy stroll in the park. It never was, actually, because when you think about that, this is like the most competitive industry in the whole world. If you think being an actress, like becoming an actress, is easy, then you know you're wrong, right? Like, you know, to become a musician, a singer, a successful this and that, it is so hard. So you need to know that being an animator, an artist in a big studio is in the same box, in the same category. The chances of you becoming popular artist or even a Disney artist are as big as you becoming a meet famous band, you know? This is how difficult it is. It requires a lot of luck, but it also requires a lot of hard work. And to be fair, as someone who does mentor students, who goes through a lot of portfolios, I don't think everyone wants to do the work.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
I feel like people do say, hey, yeah, I can do anything, literally anything. And then I'm like, okay, can you do figure drawing classes? And they ghost. Of course, I'm kidding. They don't ghost me, but they ghost their figure drawing teacher. So, one way or another, they just don't do the work that they should be actually doing. Because to excel in this industry is just not about being talented, having a cute style. It is so much more than that. The best artists I know, they have extremely strict lifestyle. They are very strict with themselves, and their talent goes beyond the drawing. Their talent is also networking. Their talent is also being kind of like diplomatic. Like, they are good diplomats. They know how to talk to people and how to be friends with them. Because let's say, okay, in the creative things, I can tell you, oh, you can fix this and that. But very often I also tell people, even if you're introverted, you need to break through that. You need to find a way to not let your introversion stop from meeting new people or making a really valuable connections. Because the truth is, you getting a job, 50% of that is your portfolio, but the other 50% is your network. You can be a mediocre artist and still get a job in a studio just because you know the right people, and you can be an amazing artist but never get a job because you don't talk to the right people. This is sad but true. The whole hack in the system is to understand the brutal reality of things. Once you start taking the life for what it really is, that's when you start being successful. When you realize life is not fair, it will be so much easier to get up and keep going. Because having the grudge that life is unfair is just gonna stop you. It's just gonna make you feel, oh, I can't do that because life is unfair and nothing ever works out for me. That is a limiting belief. If you be sitting in your room and be like, oh, I'm introverted, I don't know how to talk to people, this is so hard, I don't like doing it, then I'm sorry, it's not gonna change for you, because again, this is how things are. So not only understanding the things at the face value as they are and trying to adjust to those things is gonna help you, but also simply being smart in your strategy. Because in the end of the day, we all are good at something and we all are really bad at something. There's nobody who's great at everything. It's impossible for everyone be great extroverts. It's impossible for everyone be great speakers, etc. and etc. Just find strength within yourself to at least reach the bare minimum and understand what the bare minimum is, and at least do that. Because you don't have to be the star of the room, but you need to understand how to be polite. You need to understand how to get back to people, and you need to understand how to accept the rejection, let's say. It's all part of politics. This is all part of your diplomacy, which young people often fail at because they are young. And that's what young people fail at very often. So again, there's nothing wrong about it. Just as long as you will start being aware and supervise yourself on how you react and how you behave, that's when you will start seeing the difference and changes. Because in the end of the day, is the industry right now brutal and cruel? Yes, it is. It's awful out there. It's a freaking fire, a hell show. But it's in the end a passion of yours to be here and to do it. So as long as it's your passion and you feel like that's gonna make you feel fulfilled and happy with your life, I think analyzing a situation and determining your pros and cons, your strengths and weaknesses, it will be always worth it. And if you're looking into self-improvement and stuff like that, I want to welcome everyone to my Discord, where we do organize panel events, where we organize other professionals, where you can talk to other students and generally have a great time. Hope this helped a little bit. Again, I know it's not easy. Trust me, I used to be extremely introverted, but now I talk to the camera on a beach. You are behind me and like I'm alive, I'm fine. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Or maybe not, because I am a triple Leo and I have too many fire signs, but still you can do it. I don't have earth signs and that's why I have a mess in my room. Bye.